What's up guys, welcome to another video where I show you guys my method and how I take notes to memorize and encode as much information that I can extract from this video tutorial right here easily and efficiently. You know the whole script. Again, like I always say, memorizing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques is hard and complex, so I made it easier for myself because I believe the more knowledge that I am able to memorize and retain effectively, the more efficient and enriching it becomes to build skill from that knowledge by using kinesthetic learning later on when I get the chance to train at my gym. Now, before you throw that, oh, you should look up Greg's shoulders or whatever, let's describe what kinesthetic learning is. In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kinesthetic learning is all about learning through movement and hands-on practice. So instead of just watching someone demonstrate a technique or listening to instructions, you learn by physically drilling moves, rolling with a partner, and feeling how your body and your opponent's body reacts. This type of learning helps build muscle memory, improves timing, and develop an intuitive understanding of techniques through repetition and real-life applications during sparring. So whatever type of kinesthetic learning or methods there are in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, whether it is ecological or the traditional way of training, I believe my method can make the experience to do them even more efficient and enriching thing to do. If you could train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu without having constant memory problems getting in the way of your training to make progress, regardless, even if you're only training as little as once a week, if you could be reassured and not have to worry about forgetting precious grappling knowledge, how much of an impact would it have to your overall Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training and progress? Back when I was a beginner grappler, doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu every time was a constant struggle because I had constant memory problems. So I at least want to get over that bad type of struggle of always forgetting and having memory fog when it comes to learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques, and start having a good type of struggle of finally reaching to a point of having enough foundational knowledge built to actually have fun and improve from my struggles that I may face on the mats. I believe acquiring knowledge is the first step to developing skill. The second step is knowledge with practice comes skill, and I use my method to help me build my knowledge faster and easier so that I can have more time, energy, and enjoyment to put to practice to develop the skill more efficiently for myself. Again, think of it like learning a language. Immersion is key, but having a structured way to remember the vocabulary helps make speaking and adapting to real conversations easier. I am hoping my method can help practitioners retain techniques easier so that they can spend more time on execution rather than struggle to remember. To get the full detail on everything about my method, I have a 4-hour video explaining everything about it, my reasons for making it, how it works, and all about the learning methods that I use and combine together to create this one method to memorize Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques easy and convenient. So check it out. But overall, I consider my method to be a study tool to help me memorize and retain techniques anytime and anywhere I want without needing to drill or show up to my gym. Show me a technique and I'll show you guys how I memorize it. For this video, I'll be checking out the entries into rear triangle back position by Danaher, and I will try to memorize everything I can from it. Here I have my Anki app open, ready to start my method. I already have the front of the card filled out with a source and name. The source is YouTube, the channel is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Fanatics, and the name again is entries into rear triangle back position by Danaher. And now it is time to work on the back of the card where I start my process. For this process, I'll be using two different types of learning methods called chunking and the pattern method, where first I break the large complex information that I am confronted with in this video tutorial right here into more smaller simple pieces by using the chunking method. And then second, arrange those pieces into a different form where it becomes like a puzzle for my brain to naturally solve to figure out for the answer by using the pattern method. And so far, I find that doing these two different types of things of breaking the large complex information into simple ideas and then turning those simple ideas into questions for my brain to figure out by putting all the pieces back together to get to the answer, I find it really helps me memorize Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques like crazy. And I hope it works for you guys. guys. The idea for this type of memorization process that I do is that it gets me constantly thinking and making connections throughout the whole time I do it. Because the more I can get my brain to think and make connections with the complex grappling material of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques, the more likely I'm able to convince my brain to deem them valuable and have a higher chance for them to enter my long-term memory much faster and easier. That I don't feel stressed out or confused at the end of the process, that whatever grappling knowledge I just threw inside my head for the first time will stay long-term and will not be easily forgettable, that I feel very well prepared and excited to go put them to practice immediately whenever I get the chance to train at my gym. Anyways, let's get started.
Now we've been looking at the mechanics of the rear triangle. We've looked at the idea that of all the various triangles, it's the easiest one for short-legged people to lock up on big, broad-shouldered people. Now it's time for us to look at combat applications of the Ushiro Senkaku, how to use it in a jiu-jitsu sparring session.
Just one thing, I don't know, whenever I roll against someone with like really strong or broad shoulders, especially when it comes to rolling with bigger guys, I literally just not even use the triangle. I don't even try to get under or play guard. I just try to scramble and try to get around them and hopefully get their back somehow. But maybe John Danaher's techniques will help. I have fairly long legs. I'm about 5'11", so yeah, but it's just hard. It's just hard to lock a triangle when it comes to rolling with heavier and bigger opponents.
A competition match. The place I want to begin is from the back. There's so many ways we can use control of my opponent's back to go in and finish with strangleholds with our legs, Ushiro Senkaku in particular. Let's have a look at a situation where we have our opponent in turtle position. Start again.
Hand it over.
Facing this one. From a situation where we start off like so, we'd like to...
Okay, so we're starting in turtle position. So how I would start off, if you guys watch my previous video, I would start off with a situational blocks. Situational blocks are a way to indicate different types of scenarios and applications that a technique can be used in the tutorial video. Let's start with its timestamp. Again, timestamps are important to add at the end of every line of code. They are used as reference just in case if the line of code that I just wrote is too hard to decipher or that I completely forgot what it means during the reviewing process. This way I can save some time and energy looking for the part that I'm missing more easily. Here's my first line of codes. We start off with a step block. Step one, see, how do I describe this? Okay, turtle position. So what I'm trying to process and turn it into a simple idea, this information that I'm confronted with, it's turtle position. So it's pretty much like a very vulnerable position to be in. You know, I mean, there's strategies to it, but I always try to get out of turtle position as fast as I can. So I would say VP, vulnerable position 2, that's this, the 2 next to the block is to indicate my opponent that they're in a sort of vulnerable position to be in of exposing their back to me. So equals, I would describe this as a low position, equals LP 2 equals, and he is posting both of his arms and legs down to the ground. So post spot plus post spot parentheses. Let's see, that's 2 plus post spot plus post spots. Again, I use the chunking method to break the complex information into simple ideas, converting the knowledge into what I call blocks. These blocks are a way to give the technique more of a simple context approach for the brain to work with to memorize easier. So this is how this first line of code, I'm describing the turtle position for my opponent. Both arms are locked under him with this left leg posted behind his butt. So I would say just take opportunity equals go under plus keep safe. I'm describing the arms right here. go under plus keep safe equals close the position. So this part right here is to describe the arms being locked plus post spot plus, I would say I'm blocking his rear, and equals hold position. There you go. So this first line of code is basically to describe this. And this might look very confusing to some of you if you guys are watching this video for the first time. Blocks are basically abbreviations that convey movement, imagination, signifiers, and any ideas I can use to turn complex information into simple ideas. The best way to use the blocks is not to make them too specific or detailed, but more in a way cryptic that only gives enough clues to get the brain to logically guess and connect it with the correct way of thinking that fits the context of the technique being demonstrated in the video tutorial. So these are just basically hints to guide my thinking until it leads me to the answer, which is this. I hope that makes sense enough. All right, that first line of code is done.
To be able to enter into the Ashura Senkaku, we're going to use a tight waist method. I take my arm around my training partner's waist, we lock in a good tight waist, my hand goes on the
Okay. So 54 is a new timestamp. 54, this is going to be step 2. Plus, yeah, let go, because he's letting go that kind of body lock grip. Plus post spot equals PRP for prepare.
On the floor, my knee props against his knee.
Okay, his knee props against his knee right here. So he just did that at timestamp what?
A good tight waist, my hand goes on the floor, my knee props against.
That's 55, 56, 00, 56. It's new timestamp. Step 3 plus go low plus keep contact. Okay, keep plus sweet spot plus keep contact equals prepare. 0056. Okay.
Against his knee, and as a result.
Okay, as a result, he's pulling him back.
I'm able to break my opponent down to a
58. 00, 58. Okay, step 4 plus take opportunity equals move back plus pull towards plus, let me see, what else?
to a hip, just like so. From this good position, it's not a...
Okay, pull towards equals preferred position. Yeah, I'm taking away. So pull towards equals take away equals preferred position. So let me just do a quick rundown. Take opportunity, move back, pull towards. Since Danaher just move back, pull his opponent back towards him, and it's as a result the equal sign conveying the outcome of the blocks. It has taken away his turtle position and is now into a more preferred position.
Not a difficult thing for us to go forward and snatch up our training.
Oh, okay. So he just okay.
To go forward and...
So 104 is what I'm getting at. 104. Step 5 plus take opportunity equals let's see, parentheses. Now I just want to describe the parentheses, why I do, for example, this post spot block and there's a parentheses around them. Parentheses, these are used as a way to group the blocks together when necessary, combining all the blocks that are between the parentheses together into one block. This helps organization of thinking, especially when it comes to eventually making linking blocks later on. So I would count these two blocks that are between the parentheses as one block. Go around plus keep safe plus go over plus keep safe equals restrain. So go around plus keep safe, go over. So yes, this arm has gone around to keep safe on this hand, and this hand go over keep safe right here. Yeah, you have gone over to keep this wrist restrained. So this is how I would describe it as.
And snatch up our training partner's hand, gripping all 4 knuckles and locking in nice and close.
Oh, there's a subtle detail right there. So I would add
all 4 knuckles and
so all 4 knuckles. Now here's the first section of the step. Sections are basically part of a step. They are lines of code. Any line of code that doesn't have a step block in front of it automatically falls under the step block above it. Since this one would be, subtle detail equals keep safe equals more secure. Okay, so this is the first section. I mean, this is the section that's part of step 5.
And locking in nice and close. My second hand.
Oh, okay. More secure. Hold on, let's see. Go back here.
And nice and close.
Yeah, 109. I have to say 109 right here. So this is a new step right here. Step 6 plus take opportunity equals let go plus go over plus keep safe. And I'm believing having this pose just restrains the guy's arm right there. So I'm gonna put a restrain block. Okay, before we go any further, so let me clarify the plus and equal signs. So the plus signs are a way to express the combining of blocks together to guide the visualization and thinking into the right direction. And equal signs are a way to, again, convey the outcome of the blocks, carrying over a single idea or combinations of ideas and lead the visualization and thinking of them to the right, to the main idea or bigger picture.
My second hand posts on my training partner's wrist. And as a result.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, restrain, equals buy time. Okay, so, because that's essentially what I'm doing. Once I get this arm posted to restrain this guy's other hand, then I immediately have to, well, I don't know what's next, but he's doing something with his legs right there. Fine. So what's the next timestamp?
My second hand post on my training partner's wrist.
So 112. Step 7. Let's take another opportunity equals transition.
As a result, I'm able to put my knee in behind my training partner's tricep.
Oh, equals plus go around plus sweet spot plus post spot equals block equals PRP, prepare. Let's see, when did he swing this leg around?
I'm able to put my knee in behind my training partner's tricep.
Okay, so 116. Okay, take opportunity equals transition plus go around, and is it over the head?
I see. And as a result, it's easy for us.
Okay, go around and okay, not go over the head. Go around plus keep safe equals restrain PRP.
For us now to lock up on our.
Oh wow. Okay, so he literally just pull towards the arm. Where?
Training partner's arm.
Okay, he just goes under it. Okay, that's all right. Pull spot. Oh no, I'm probably not prepared. So go around plus go under plus deep.
Easy for us now to lock up on our training partner's arm.
Okay, go under deep plus he just literally pulled his leg towards the back to go under this arm to restrain it even further equals restrain again. That should be right.
Once we get our opponent's arm.
Okay, well, once we get our opponent's arm, 122.
His arm locked up like.
Yep.
So it's not a difficult thing for us to put our second leg up and start an action of sitting back towards our training partner like this.
What?
Put our second leg up.
What did he just do?
Locked up like so. It's not a difficult thing for us to put our second leg up and start an action of sitting.
Oh, okay. Step 9 plus, so he just literally sit back. So put his leg right there. Okay, my mind's going, thinking and making connections. So I would say move back equals let go plus post spot. I think that's the best I got. I mean, again, not to make the information too specific or detailed, just enough hints for me to, during a reviewing process, to really connect the dots together to lead my thinking to that. And that's what really helps me memorize this more effectively. So let go process equals prefer position.
Sitting back towards our training partner like this. From here, my hand.
Oh, wait, so this thing just slid under. Wait, let me see that one more time.
Of sitting back towards our.
Oh, let go post spot plus transition plus go under equals, okay.
Our training partner like this. From here, my hand goes across my training partner's head. We lift.
Wait, when did he always kept that arm there? Wait, hold on.
His arm locked up like so. It's not a difficult thing for us to put our second leg up and start an action of sitting back towards our training partner like this.
Okay. 132.
Here, my hand goes across.
Okay, 132. Okay. Plus. Okay, I'm gonna make a linking block. So linking blocks are basically a way to link specific steps and sections of blocks together with other steps and sections throughout the code. So if I have a line of code that I want to continue my thinking and branch off from, linking blocks will help me do that. And here's an example of it. So why I want to describe this is that I want to really make sure I get the idea of always keeping this hand restrained to make sure, right, to not let go. So I'm gonna go to the line of code that that basically describes that. Let me just get my, so I think step on, take opportunity, go around, keep safe, go over, keep safe. Okay, that's just the leg. Okay, now let me just try to find it again. Okay, let's see. Yes, right here. This is the line of code I want to make sure I link. So ST1 dash, because it's under situation 1. It's right under step 5 dash, the first section is always the line of code with the step block in front of it. So step 5 is the first section. Second section is this line of code that's under step 5. So I would type S2 for section 2 dash, and it's every block that's included in the line. So I would type EB for every block. That's my first linking. It goes keep contact plus
my training partner's head. We lift.
Go around plus go over plus keep safe. So go around this arm, go over, and what else he's doing from here?
Lift our training partner's hand and we.
Oh, so he literally went under. Okay, go over plus go under plus keep safe. Keep safe, and he pulled it towards him. What kind of lock is that? It looks like a sort of Kimura lock.
Head. We lift our training partner.
Okay. So lift. I'll say plus pull towards equals, and I'm thinking he's making space for this leg to go over. So pull towards equals make space. There you go.
Partner's hand, and we feed the wrist in and lock.
Oh, wait a minute.
Lock everything close to our.
Go on there. Wow, this is very complex. I gotta admit, this video is very complex.
We lift our training partner's hand.
Wait, sorry, my brain's just having a brain fart of what's going on here.
Partner's head. We lift our training partner's hand and we.
Oh, okay. So he pulled towards, well, let's go under. Got it. So let's see.
feed the wrist in and lock everything.
More space equals keep safe plus keep safe equals hold position, I guess. The hold position means, well, obviously this guy, when I'm rolling with my partner or whatever and we're live rolling resistance training, definitely he's not gonna like stay still like this. Of course, I have to hold position, and to imitate this, locking the wrist like that and locking the biceps like this. Yeah, definitely it's a good strong position to hold someone. By time, I say by time. And I'm gonna say this is equal to subtle detail. So yeah, keep safe equals subtle detail. So when I'm reviewing back and I'm trying to read the code again and I look at this, like, what does this mean? And I'll be thinking about it. Wait, there's more to this. Like, there's keep safe. So yeah, I would eventually fill the gap and remember this part of the video of how I should hold it. And that's why the subtle detail block comes into play. So hold position plus by time.
Then close to our own chest like so. From here, as we sit back.
What? Okay, so
Just like so. From
okay, 141. This is gonna be a very I mean, it's gonna be easy when I review it, but still, again, looking at this code, I might have a lot of thinking and making connections to do to figure all this out. But trust me, the reviewing process will be easy. Just, man, I have to review all this. Jeez. Tech opportunity equals move back plus pull towards equals prefer position.
From here, as we sit back, we do what we always do. We get the lower legs lined up.
Okay, 145. Step 12 equals, so detail plus inline equals prefer position plus prepare.
Unified legs. From here, we lock it.
Inline plus keep, okay, subtle detail goes inline plus keep contact. Okay, this is how I am describing the legs of, it's kind of both of them are in line together and they keep contact. They're like they're pinched as close as they can, and eventually he just takes opportunity to basically swing this leg under and have this leg go over to start to develop a back triangle. I'm seeing that now. So when does, wait, okay, where's the time step that he starts locking it?
Unified legs. From here, we lock.
Okay, from there. Plus take opportunity equals transition plus go under plus keep safe plus parentheses go over plus keep safe equals close the position.
We lock a trap triangle. From a trap triangle, we use a hand.
AC for across plus close the position.
Hand assist.
Oh god, I don't think I'm gonna be able to actually execute this technique. It might take some physical practice to drill this type of move until I can do it automatically, because there's so many steps to this. Okay, so across, close the position.
Triangle. From a trap triangle, we use a
52. I'm just gonna add a halfway block because looking at this video, we're halfway there, and looking at this almost sort of triangle, yeah, we're halfway there. Where was his arm before? So it was okay, so let go.
From here, we lock a trap triangle. From a trap triangle.
Okay, so step 14, pause, let go, plus go over plus keep safe. Okay, let's make that into all those 3 block into 1 block, plus pull towards equals make tighter equals preferred position.
At triangle, we use a hand assist to bring everything north and lock up the full figure of 4.
Yeah.
Then we come back, arm over the...
Whoa. Okay, hold up. Okay.
Figure of 4. Then we come back.
158. So he let go and he just goes around that arm. Wow.
Back, arm over the wrist like...
Oh God. Let's see. Let go. Plus go over. Plus keep safe. Yeah. I'll probably have to go back and do some more edits with this code. But so far, it's a good start. Let go. Go over. Plus keep safe.
Like so. And we go in and strangle for the...
He just hold this on. Let me see. It's like a cross X sort of. So go for precision equals, I would describe that as keep safe plus keep safe plus state of mind. State of mind block is my way to say, okay, just imagine what this state of mind that I should be thinking of. And when I see both of his arms lock like an X like this, then that's what I'm imagining. So state of mind helps me, okay, how does this relate to keeping safe with these arms? And I don't know, it works for me. It connects my brain into thinking that way.
Over the wrist like so, and we go in and strangle for
2 9s equals take opportunity equals attack. SQ for squeeze equals attack. Okay.
before the finish. Once again, we'll start slightly different angle from a turtle.
Okay, before we go any further, so you guys get the idea, hopefully. But a good example that I always like to use is that think of it like playing that game where you have a word or picture above your forehead. You don't know what the word or picture is, so you rely on the other players to give you hints to figure it out. So if someone had a picture or word saying triangle, rear triangle from the back, how would you describe it to them without being too descriptive or detailed? Because your goal is to constantly keep them thinking and making connections until they finally figure out the answers on their own. And that's basically what I am doing to myself for my future self whenever I review this card. That when I look at this code, I'm only giving myself enough information to nudge my thinking into the right direction until it leads me to the answer. That's basically how it works.
Total situation.
So he's just reviewing it all again. Okay, just the back perspective. Okay, he's just doing the same thing from a different perspective, but what about this? Okay, same thing. Okay, so I will add this to my, my queue. But anyways, so basically after I finally converted all this information that I learned from this video tutorial right here into this code form, having the new information fresh in my head to prevent this new information from spoiling, the last process I do is that I use the Anki app, which is this app right here, to help me review and increase my retention of the information by using a method called spaced repetition. That way I don't have to worry about forgetting what I just memorized. It could be weeks to months to even years. It wouldn't matter because this method will make sure I won't forget it in the long run, as long as I'm consistent with it, of course. Now, how I review the information is that, let me first add this, okay? So how I would review the card. Okay, how about study now? Okay, well, this is a card from another previous video that I made, but let's give an example, quick example. So how I review the information is that whenever, for say, this card of this video pops up for review, I immediately reveal the back of the card and start trying to read and decipher the code. If I have a successful review of being able to read and decipher the code that I find satisfying enough, then I increase the interval. If I fail to read and decipher the code, then I decrease the interval, sometimes even back to day 1. And so far, I found great results with using this method of spaced repetition to help me review my knowledge on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tutorials. And you can see from here, for example, this card, right? If I failed to read and decipher all of this code, or just most of it, then I would type again, it'll come back 15 minutes later. But if I say it's hard, then it'll come back 25 days later after I review it. But if it's good, then I increase the interval to 1.2 months later. So I won't be able to see this card 1.2 months later. And it's super easy, then I can go further by increasing it. It'll come back 1.4 months later. But overall, that's really how my system works. And yeah, that's pretty much. So yeah, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.